We 9 o'clock on the dot today. What's going on, good people? We're waiting on everybody to get in the room. Okay, cool. Waiting on the other platforms to catch up. Let me know what's going on. Hang on, I'm trying to let Facebook get caught up so I can see what's going on. What's going on, y'all? My bad. What's going on, good people? Hopefully you can still hear me. What's going on? These grass cutters in the building. What's happening? Slad, I appreciate you for always tapping in. Definitely appreciate you, man. Let me see who down here in the room. Okay, this is the something I'm doing new on Sundays, man. This is titled Real Talk Podcast. This is where I actually get outside a lawn care. This is something I'm launching like every Sunday. It's gonna be at 9 o'clock. We're gonna talk about different array of topics like what's going on in the world, different politics and things of that nature that can possibly, impact, the lawn care industry, and also can kind of bring you some news on how I see it on things that's going on out here. Okay. So this is something I'm gonna be doing like literally every Sunday. Just kind of look forward to it. Just be on the lookout for it. So for the individuals who don't know me, you know what I'm saying? I'm John Crawley, one man, one more landscaping. I am a guy self-made out of Nashville, Tennessee. It's my city. Definitely putting on for us down here for real. I've been in business for like this year 15 for me. I did a drastic change within my business this year to where I transitioned from having so many bi-weekly clients to predominantly all weekly clients now. Okay, I pretty much probably lost like 110 clients during this transition, but it's okay. It actually paved the way for me to do more landscaping, and also it paved the way for me to actually on board a different array of people that I really never had time to get to them because my schedule was so bogged down with the bi-weekly work. So, and in saying that, man, I feel real good about the transition that I made for myself, for my business, all of that, bro. I feel really, really good about this, man. This probably was one of the most difficult decisions that I had to make in life, but through the counsel of certain individuals that I got linked in with online that pulled into me because they saw something in me that I didn't see myself, helped me build my confidence up to make the transition. And I'm so glad that I did it. But that's my background on me. So, and we could go ahead and get into what I'm doing right now, which is, of course, is the Real Talk Pod. It's the Real Talk. It's just a live right now. It's not a podcast. It's just a live. I'm not titling it yet because with me, I'm all about protections until I can get that my title to my name actually locked down, trademarks and that nature, then I will not launch it as of yet. But right now, this is just a Real Talk Live. And like I said, we're gonna go over a different array of issues that I see when I have time to kind of study the markets. And I just look at the comments, anything y'all want me to touch bases on, just go ahead and blast away. Let me actually see who's in the building right now. Okay, of course I seen B's grass cutting on YouTube. He's always tapping in with me, bro. I appreciate that. We got Macklin's lawn care always tapping in with me. I appreciate that. Dedrick. Hey bro, Derek, I appreciate you always tapping in like you do, bro. It's all love over here, man. Definitely appreciate you tapping in. So, and we'll go down here to IG. Let me see who in the building. Dependable lawn care and gardens in the building, straight up landscape at X join. Okay, appreciate you. What's that? Nigga next door joined in. Interesting name, bro. It's interesting, but it's unique to you. Dependable lawn and garden joined in. And Carter Grading is in the building. D underscore bow underscore getting it in the building. Leo 83, appreciate you. My dog, exquisite groundkeeping. Hey, my dog right there talking to you on the phone early day, man. Appreciate the love, fam. I seen your commercial, big dog. Oh yeah, the Quip Expo, they definitely had me over the airways right now. They said I really brought that energy in that interview that I did, and I honestly didn't even remember till my brother B the Lawn Barber kind of brought it to my attention that he was right there beside me when they pulled up on me, bumped down on me and did the interview. So and that was just all love, man. I appreciate them like putting me on the front of the ad like it is just giving me a little bit more exposure, letting the country know who I am. So it's all publicity is good publicity to me. Lil 83 is in the building on IG. I'm not sure if the other people up top are still in the building, but I appreciate the ones who's tapping in. Pots Lawn Care, I appreciate y'all tapping in, man, for real. Now, thought I got all that out, you know what I'm saying? Let everybody know who I am, where I'm from. It's always important, especially for the people who just tapping into me. Like I said, this is the Real Talk Live where we get to go over, key issues that I feel like as a voice in the lawn care community, the landscape community, we definitely need to have a bigger voice out here in the country. So it's just gonna take somebody to start something, continue it on and be consistent in it. Dude, it might as well be me. That's how I always look at things, man. Why not you? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you think that it can't be you until you start something, you be consistent at it, then it can possibly be you up next, man. You just never know what'll be in store for you, especially if you put the hard work, you put the dedication in, you're committed to it, you're willing to go through the ups and downs on certain things, and you're willing to share it and talk about it that way you can help empower other people. Bro, that's what it's all about. Individuals that hold that information in, don't want to give it out. Hey man, to each his own, but I'm just not gonna do it that way because I wanna. If you wanna attract the people that that would like to pour into you, how about I've said it this week. You may need to turn into that person by initiating turning into that individual. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to be the one that's pouring into everybody. You need to be the one that's actually leaving yourself open for people to get in with you. That way you can help them. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, number one, they may be ashamed about reaching out because it'll let people know they don't know what they should know. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times people can use that against people. And I really don't too much care for it. I understand why they do it. It's like a psychological thing. But I'm just not gonna be that way, man. I don't have to be. I can consciously make a decision to do better, and I'm going to do better. And that's why I'm before y'all right now. I'm gonna touch on some issues that a lot of people are scared too, but I'm not scared, I'm not nervous, or I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing on a consistent basis, putting on and letting individual into my lifestyle on how I operate and how I maneuver. And then from the point in that I'm getting is helping out so many people. So, and also I want to give a special shout out to BJ's down in Atlanta. Bro, he's going up. You know what I'm saying? He sent me some special text messages. He really support what I got going on. I talked to him on the phone. I helped him out more than what I realized. And that's what it's all about, bro. That's exactly what, if I'm able to help you just by some simple knowledge that I know, situations that I done been through, because I'm not afraid to actually talk about it, that is what it's all about. Just simply having the confidence to do what others are nervous to do will actually empower people to step up and do more, especially within their business, within their profession, everything. If they can see somebody that's leading by example, you know what I'm saying? Not just doing a lot of talking, but actually seeing the change happen real time, as I always like to say. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into some key issues that's going on in the United States right now. And I've been looking at some news reports, I've been talking to different sources, people that really stay in tune on what's going on out here in the world. And right now, the headlines is going towards the stock market right now, okay? Let me go over to my laptop, man. I got a couple things pulled up right now just to let y'all know, just to let y'all know what's going on. Lawn service in the building on YouTube. Jeff's Lawn and Landscaping, bro. I appreciate you. I've lost a few more jobs starting out, but I'm landing more landscaping jobs. There you go, Jeff. There you go. Good, proud of you, brother. You staying with it. But let's get back to this stock market. Okay, a lot of individuals that have investments within the stock market. They got a lot of things going on within the stock market. From the reports that's going on right now, the stock is tumbling real bad, okay? A lot of people are nervous about what's going on in the country right now, especially when it comes to making certain investments in the stock market, such as your 401k, different other things. If you have a portfolio regarding the stock market, you really need to start paying attention to the sell-off that's happening right now. The Dow Jones just fell 1,500 points since the initiation of the tariffs, okay? From the reports, that looks like that's $5.4 trillion that's been wiped away out of the stock market. Gone. You see what I'm saying? Gone. Now, if you have investments in the stock market, you're not really paying attention to it, I think you need to start paying attention. I got Potts making a comment, stay calm, this is the time to buy. Yeah, it is the time to buy, Potts. I mean, you might be right, but you do got a lot of individuals that are nervous right now. Nervousness is something that the country has evolved on, with people being nervous, okay? Things is different policies, different things that has happened because of scaredness. People are nervous, they're scared. You see what I'm saying? So in saying that, okay, 5.4 trillion then got sold off. A lot of individuals, they losing money left and right. But it may be a time to buy. I think really the big situation, you may need to prepare yourself. Lawn care industry, landscapers, or any other business that's across the board. I mean, you really might need to start tucking back, because if the market keeps going down like it is, I mean, things are going to become rather cheap, okay? Definitely, it's going to become rather cheap. Now, in saying that, that's regarding stock market, but there's a cause and effect to what's happening regarding the tariffs, okay? Definitely cause and effect. You got a lot of things that's going down fast in the market, okay? I see a couple of big things that's going down in the market. I see looks like Newsmax is taking a hit. They down 17%. Next Decade Corp, they down 1%. They got a couple little other things. Let me see if I can get to some main big hitters. Tesla then took a major hit. They down 27.85. They down 27.85 points. Okay, then it took a 10.42% hit on what's going on, with, and it's probably got a lot to do with the involvement that Elon Musk has within the Doge, that how he's basically, as they say, regulating the wasteful spending within the government sector. So, I mean, you got a lot of things that's going on right now, okay? And actually, the Ford Motor Company, they actually gained 0.04%. Apple done took a hit. They're down 7%. They lost 14.81 points. Amazon is down right now. American Airlines is down. Bank of America took a hit. A lot of companies taking a hit right now. So, and then when you go into the different type of markets, they say China's market is struggling right now because of what's going on with the tariffs and all that good stuff. So I think it's gonna be a huge shift that's getting ready to go down within the United States. And I feel myself that normally when there's a big shift that I've seen in my 41 years out here living, the American consumers normally take the brunt of the added surplus of charges generated by the tariffs, okay? We're gonna get hit for it, okay? I'm just kind of warning you, because somebody house has to pay that extra fee that's getting that has to get paid. Somebody's got to pay it, for real. I'm not lying. Somebody got to pay it now. And looking at some retaliations because of the tariffs, I've been really paying attention to Canada, because they're our neighboring country, and they're not going. Okay, I'm going to call it like what it is. They not having it. They pissed off. See what I'm saying? They feel like that they went to war with us. They had our back. We supposed to be the neighboring country, the big brother. And look at how they doing. Look at how we're doing them. It's their viewpoint. I'm just giving their viewpoint. I'm staying a neutral party. I'm just throwing the news out there. You know what I'm saying? To see what y'all think, see how the comments come through. I'm just throwing information out there because there's a lawn care community, bro. Our voice should be a lot bigger than what it is right now in the United States of America, for real. And we go get it there. We definitely go get it there. But it looks like Canada has did a retaliation against us that actually goes into effect. Look at the reports. It goes into effect, I think, immediately. To where like they have put $12.6 billion on steel products. We use a lot of steel right now in the United States. We get a lot from Canada, but I think we get our bulk from China. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, okay? They also put $3 billion tariffs on aluminum, and we use a lot of aluminum in the United States. Canned goods, different building products. Aluminum is in a little bit of aluminum fencing. They got siding, aluminum siding. I mean, okay, we get a lot of lumber from Canada. I'm not sure if they touch the lumber, but I think we get like maybe 70 or 80% of our lumber from Canada. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it, Pots. We got our own steel mills. Maybe that'll help influx them. Man, I'm just giving you the reports on how they gonna retaliate against us. That's all I'm doing, bro. Okay, 14.2 billion in additional inputs, including computers, servers, display monitors, sports equipment, cast iron products. It's going to be a big tit for tat. I'm not sure what's going to happen off of it, how it's going to increase the products, the consumers. Everybody's in mass hysteria right now. Egg prices, that's last time I was in the store, I think for a dozen of eggs, it was $7 and something for the brand that me and my family get. So, and I don't see it coming down. I've been seeing the prices increasing. They've been increasing, and I know that's a tactic for a lot of big companies. The moment they see some type of a scare or some type of a reason to increase the prices, I feel like that's the American way, and it goes down regularly. Just from my viewpoints and everything. I also heard that we were supposed to get in a big deal with Canada regarding some oil distribution. But because of the tariffs, I think Canada shifted that agreement with Europe, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see what happens regarding that, if it impacts the oil prices, what you pay daily at the pumps and things of that nature. We just have to see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? But with me, lawn care, okay, if the households get squeezed enough, I mean, certain services, some households may not be able to afford. Who knows? I don't know if it'll really impact, our industry like that, because we just have to see, man. Like I tell people, don't be nervous about it. Things need to happen for a reason. That way people can see if it's gonna work out for us and see what will be the outcome after it's all said and done. What's gonna happen? But I do know this for a fact. America's economy is strong. I do know that. I do know that a lot of different countries around the world do everything in their power to get their products to the United States of America. They do. It just is what it is. We are the world power when it comes in. We are the world spenders. We spend a lot of money, okay? We spend a lot of money. They get their products to the United States and that price that price 10 times, 15, 20 times fold. Let me give y'all some examples. If anybody shopped on Temu or Alibaba, I think that's the name of it, and they get their products off of that, the products are so cheap. They pay the customs fees, nothing. They get those products to the United States of America, bro. They mark them up times 20, 30, even sometimes times 50, and those products sell. That's how much money the U.S. economy spends and generates. And we do it like it ain't nothing. You see what I'm saying? We actually become dependent on certain things that happen like it. Okay? I can't make it up. I just be looking at things, but that's one of the reasons why I'm so glad that I created my own lane when it comes to what I do for a living, which is lawn maintenance, landscaping, and things of that nature, to where I done position myself to be on the more so of the top end. You see what I'm saying? To where I can like literally kind of create my own destiny on what goes on out here. I'm not confined or to a wage or a salary that I'm not confined to a ceiling to where it's on me how much money did I want to make in the year, how much work and how much can I build my business. It's what it's all about. That's why I post so much into the lawn care industry, because that's what I do for a living. And I saw how it changed my life. It's real big, man, for real. And the other companies, businesses is out here that I see flourishing, you know that the tough decision that you made helped change your life and your family's life. But if the for the individuals that never took that approach, you know what I'm saying? Those are the main individuals that are really concerned about where the country is heading right now. They got some legitimate concerns, okay? And I'm hearing some reports that a lot of people are really nervous about possibly the cuts that are coming to Medicare, Medicaid, and certain other cuts that's getting ready to go possibly go down within the next coming months. A lot of people are really concerned about that, especially the individuals that's been working for a long time, investing in the 401ks, 401bs, all the new different retirement programs. They're really, really nervous right now because they put in 25, 30, 40 years of blood, sweat, and tears working for these companies. And for something that's happening right now, and I hope the market don't tank out for the individuals that's getting ready to retire soon. I hope it don't do it, because I just feel kind of sorry for those individuals that, put their money out there to individuals to reinvest their funds, and they can possibly lose it. You know what I'm saying? That is a serious and a complicated situation that they may have to endure. So I can understand how individuals will be nervous. I can see it. So I just hope for the best, but also prepare for the worst. It's all you can. That's what I live by, and be able to maneuver, improvise, adapt, and overcome. Cause things are gonna come up on the daily that's out of your control. It's just what it is, man. So, in saying all of that, let's see what else we got on the issues. What's going on? Okay, I saw some reports that going into sports that I don't really get a chance to look at it, but the last thing that I saw was the national champions for the women's NCAA is UConn. They pulled it out. They actually smashed out South Carolina, which is I don't follow it too much, but I always know South Carolina. They're always pretty dominant. I really like their coach. So, but UConn's always been a juggernaut for the last 20 years since I can even be remembering about college basketball for women. So, and I do know that that Duke got put out by Houston. I think that was be an upset. So I think Houston is going against Florida for the national championship, if I'm not mistaken. But I have not been able to watch basketball, and that's actually my favorite sport. But because I have put so much other things on my plate that I'm trying to build, there's only so many hours in a day that I can operate. I'm not operating on avatar hours, and I wish I could. I wish I had 36-hour days. It would help me out tremendously. But I'm only operating off 5 hours of sleep every day. I mean, it just comes with the territory when you're trying to build something. I just don't see how people can sleep 8 hours a day. It's just impossible. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I always have something that I could be doing, trying to better my business or trying to better what I've created with social media. And now I have another Real Talk on Sundays. It's so many moving parts, and also I have another a big deal that's getting ready to go down, and the paperwork is in the makes. I have something big in the background that when we get everything together, it will get launched, and it's going to be bigger than life. I'm telling you. So y'all just be on the lookout for that. We got a lot of things working in the background besides what y'all just see me do during the week with the social media and just showing what I do for a living and how I get up motivated and ready to go every day. And I just know if I could build one or two good relationships every day, just one or two, I don't have to go for the juggler. one or two good relationships, one or two brand new people that I'm tapping in with. When the smoke clear, I'm gonna have a nice team with me, and we're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna do some real big stuff, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm telling you, and I really can't wait to start showing it, because seeing is believing. That's all I can say. We ain't gonna do all that talking. Seeing is believing, but when it comes out, I'm gonna show y'all the reason why I did it the way I did it, because you have to protect your interests. You have to. I'm describe and I'm gonna tell everybody exactly, me and the individual. We will tell everybody exactly what we did, why we did it, and what we're gonna be able to achieve. You see what I'm saying? All of that's coming in due time. It's just behind the scenes getting worked out. And I have a vast array of other things that is gonna get ready to come out this year. So let's see what else is going on out here in the world of news. Okay, now regarding that, getting back to some other stocks. I've been really following Target for some Target. They've been on my radar for some strange reason, because I kind of compare them to, like, I always compare them to Walmart. I feel like Target is more so of a, I feel like, to me personally, Walmart's always like chaotic in there. Target is a store that's pretty much, it's not so chaotic when I go shopping in Target. But in saying that, Target is taking a major hit right now, okay? They say, a lot of people say it's because they eliminated, the DEI program, which is the something with diver. I'm not sure what it stands for off the top of my head. Something with diversity, education, and something of that nature. Okay, and a lot of other people say that wasn't the issue on why they're falling. But I do also know that it's been a lot of people that's been preaching and getting people together to actually boycott the store. Now, I think it is working, because their stocks is tumbling, along with the massive scare regarding the tariffs. It's having the stock plummet. You see what I'm saying? The stock, it used to be, if I'm not mistaken, $145 a share. That was the price of it. Currently, the shares of Target, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me if I'm wrong, I'm just going by my sources, has dropped down to 90 some dollars right now, and it's steady falling. So anybody that's invested in Target right now, because they was, higher than Walmart. I think Walmart was roughly like 90 some dollars, and it's almost the same price. It took a major hit right now because of people bonding together and just boycotting the store. And that can actually show everybody that, like, companies are not literally immune to getting humble when a massive boycott happens, to where people stop shopping with them. And you think about this. All my small business owners, think about this. Let's say the community where you operate at, you do something that's so horrific that the community does not like, and they boycott against you, and you lose all your customers. They bind together, and they just say, you know what? They not finna do no more business with one man, for one man, one more landscaper. And they, throwing all these things out here that you this and you that. It probably is not true, but it may be true. How would you be able to survive it for real? That's really interesting to think. Just put yourself in the shoes of Target. Will you be able to withstand that? Hmm. It's interesting. It's interesting. But it can happen to you. Just know that. You're not immune. I'm not immune. And obviously you see Target ain't immune either. They taking a significant hit right now, to where their prices is running the same as Walmart if you want to buy stock in it. Mm, mm, mm. Hey man, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But I know that's pretty much all the reports that I have right now, because, like, I only have so much time to kind of look, but I follow the stocks and I follow certain things that's going on out here, to trying to see how in the hell is it going to possibly impact the community that I'm in and that I represent so hard every day. You know what I'm saying? And put on for the lawn care landscaping industry, because I feel like a lot that we get overlooked out here in the community. But like I said, a year ago, roughly, almost a year ago. I remember the clip when I said it. They're not going to be able to sleep on us for too long, okay? There's going to be a lot of individuals that's going to want to get down in this industry because I'm going to highlight it for real. And I see a lot of other people online that's highlighting the industry that we in because I see other industries that's getting highlighted and the people really support it. They throw it out there on the platter, but it ain't too many people that really truly highlight the lawn care industry, or it don't come across my feed like how I highlight for real. I'm just totally different. So, but the times is gonna change to where I'm seeing an influx of individuals that want to jump into this field. I'm seeing an influx of individuals who starting off just like how I started off with a push more at the back of the car. For real. And it's crazy. And like I said, this industry is proven. It's pandemic proven, and it's also proven that it's out of the control of humans. Mother Nature runs our business, okay? But SIP landscaping can get into a little bit of cosmetic, if you know what I mean. But lawn maintenance, pruning back shrubs, things of that nature, as long as it rains and the sun comes up, everything that turns green has to undergo photosynthesis, okay? That's how it gets bigger and stronger, okay? As long as that process still happens and the sun still revolves and it still rains periodically, we got business. Depending on what region you live in the United States, it can be short-lived or it can be, longevity in it. Places like Texas, Arizona, they don't get that much rain. You see what I'm saying? So they have to transition to other factors instead of just, lawn maintenance. So, and then you have regions like where I stay, the South, the Mid-South area, Tennessee, we get an abundance of rain. We have possibly maybe 1 or 2 droughts a year, but it always rains to catch back up. So, hey man, that's all I can say about this industry. I put on for us every day because I realize how it changed my life and I'm watching it change other people's lives. I'm watching how their business grow and things of that nature, and it gets me motivated to keep going. I'm watching how a lot of individuals tapping in with me, bro. I really appreciate y'all for real that they got to reach out to you. I'm gonna follow up with him because he's a busy gentleman, but I'll follow up with him tonight for you, 47. So, but yeah, man, I hate to get off topic. I just read that comment and just realized that I need to follow up for that gentleman. But let's go through some comments real quick. Let me go through here. Let's see. Volkswagen Planet. Rain is on the way here in Tampa. Oh, it's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have. Let me touch bases on that rain for individuals in the industry that I am. You're gonna get backed up during this time. Just welcome that back up because it's gonna be, you're gonna have to adapt and overcome and make sure you can restructure your schedule to accommodate the backup that's going to come. Okay, it happens every year. I hear a lot of people complaining they can't keep up with their schedule. Bro, it's going to happen every year. You're gonna get backed up in the springtime. Bro, just enjoy the journey for real. That's all I can say about that. Get to some other comments. Let me see here. Let me see what my guy Dedrick. Let me see here. But they're going to pay more than what we did. Equipment is going up and down. Yeah, that is correct. They are going to pay a lot more than what we did, but in saying that, there's still other ways that individuals can get equipment. There's still other search engines they can use, like the marketplace. Craigslist is still available to where they can get equipment to get the job done. But the price on brand new equipment, yeah, it's definitely going up. They definitely putting a squeeze on people, and they literally making it harder for people to get in the industry. But don't let that deter you. If there's a will, there's a way. You will be able to get in. That's all I'm gonna say to you on that. Good evening. Let me see. Good evening, brother. What up, man? Volkswagen. We already touched base, man. I'm glad you always support me and stay in there with me. So hopefully everything will pay off in the long run. Hopefully it will too. But if it don't pay off, hey man, so what, man? You just have to improvise, adapt, and overcome, man. I'm gonna hang on that word all night. Let me see. I am that guy. Oh man, you know my slogan, baby. Hey, you know it. Appreciate that, man. I've lost a few more in job starting now by landing much more. Yeah, I think we got to that. I'm proud of you, man. Just stay with it, Jeff. Let me get to some Tennessee law enforcement love marketplace. Hey man, marketplace is a lot is a person's best friend if you know what you're looking for, because it's always somebody on there that got a steal deal, and you can definitely get in for the win if you know what you're looking for. For real, that's real talk. Let me say, at least I feel like I'm not alone now. I'm having that problem. Exactly. Real talk. Kenneth Long. Okay, I appreciate you always tapping in, Kenneth, for real. Did they got okay? I already touched bases on that. You like that rain? I love the rain, man. As long as you have HOA yards, you will be fine. That is correct. You will be fine. I'm headed to Pound Town. Holla, big dog. All right, Pots, man, be good, man. They be falls if they put that. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. I can see that. It's been a real divide when it comes to the how do I want to name it, man? Like I gotta be real kind of, because I don't want to offend anybody, because I don't want nobody to offend me. But the gay community, the transsexual community, you know what I'm saying? They really kind of really been vilified out here in society, you know what I'm saying, for real. So hey man, it just come with the territory, man. Y'all look at my ethnic persuasion, so y'all know what it is on how, it just is what it is, man. Sometimes you be vilified. Hey, it's just what it is. But it will not define you. That's all that I'm saying. It won't define you. Because there's so many individuals that won't even look at your sexual orientation, your ethnic persuasion, and they'll give you an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You just need to reach your target audience that will give you the opportunity. That's all. Different strokes for different folks. I'm not finna judge nobody. To each his own, long as they leave me alone. That's my motto regarding that issue. You see what I'm saying? So let's get back to some banners on here, so everybody just tuning in, they know who I am. And I got my I'm actually live on a couple of platforms at the same time, which is YouTube and Facebook down below. And I got IG especially because it's better for me to do IG on my phone. And this is actually the beginning app that showed me the most love when I started going ape shit on online last year. So yeah, and I want to touch back a little bit bases on that too. Let's talk a little bit about the social media. And I just want to again thank everybody who's been rocking with me. Thank the individuals who've been resharing my content, because I never asked anybody to do that. That's one thing that I feel like that if people are compelled to do it, they'll naturally share your information. If they compelled to do it, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to ask them, and I never have. I never did. One of the things that I'm gonna touch bases on is how was I able to do it? One of the main things I did was actually just try my best to be myself, and also find a way that I can mass produce myself. You know what I'm saying? Because the quality of work that I showed, it's always been there. I've always worked on my quality and paid attention to the finer details on what I do for a living. That's why my clips always look the way they look when I put them up. But one of the main reasons why I'm able to mass produce myself is because I wiped out the whole editing process on my videos. I don't edit them. And they help me be able to mass produce myself. Then I develop schedules and rituals that I do within the social media that actually help me get on the schedule to help mass produce myself as well. I have key things that a lot of people been following me for a year or so. I have top of the mornings that I've been doing for a long time, for over a year. And I don't stage it. I don't really think about it. I take a sip of that coffee in the morning or whatever I need. And for some reasons, a thought hit me and it jolts me. And I'm able to just give it to the community. And it's always something that I'm dealing with mentally and something that I'm trying to implement on myself. Okay? It's all that I be doing. And I be throwing it out there in the atmosphere. And one thing you got to realize when it comes to social media is that people will come for you. They will. It's their God-given right to come for you and try to tear you down, discredit everything you're doing. It comes with the territory. But if you know this, you basically simply have to build your self-esteem up a bit. It's gonna force you to build your self-esteem up about yourself. Or the individual that will come and try to discredit you will tear you down and have you reverse course instead of just continue to go forward. And I was looking at a couple guys online, especially on TikTok, that they be coming for. And just to see how those individuals reflected back on the people that's coming for them is astonishing, because there's a lot of work that gets put into like putting up their clips and just actually just, kind of targeting them. And I don't understand it, not one bit, but to each his own is what I say. But I'm just warning you, for you to try to mass produce yourself, just be mindful that they go come for you. And just know that you're not going to be an exception to the rule, because everybody is not going to have your same viewpoint. They're not. They're not supposed to. People was raised differently. Everybody has a different focus in life that they have. And when you do something that's outside of their focus in life, you are dead wrong. It's just what it is. A lot of times people have a hard time meeting in the middle on a compromise. That's why the government is so divided now. For real. Because it's really hard to dictate who gets what, because somebody's gonna always worry about that the next side is getting too much than the other side. Okay, it goes into the 9 to 5. When somebody has to get reprimanded because they're not doing their job, the main thing they're gonna do is point the finger at the other people that's not pulling their weight. It's just what it is out here. That's why one of the main reasons why I'm so glad that, and one of the enjoyments of going self-employed, is you don't have to worry about that. If you are a hard worker and overachiever in any 9 to 5 across the country, you are business ready. For the individuals that dodge work, that barely get their quota done, listen to me. You're going to have to really look at yourself, because when you go out into business for yourself, you're you don't understand the amount of hours that's involved in building a business. You think 8 hours is tough. You get through an 8 hour shift, try 14 to 17 hour days, or maybe 20 hour days, because you are on the clock the moment you get out of that bed. The moment you put your feet on the ground, you are technically on the clock in business for yourself. Okay, especially in the beginning. You're going to lose a lot of sleep. You're going to lose a lot of time with family, things that you used to doing. You're not going to have it anymore. I'm just warning you. But in saying all of that and giving you all these warnings, bro, there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's supposed to be hard to weed out the weak individuals that's not able to endure that journey. It's going to be hard. You're going to find out everything you need to know about yourself when you go in business. There's no getting around it at all. Said for real. And let me get in a couple of these comments that's coming through, because they hidden right now. That's it. This is my lawn care channel. This is John from Volkswagen Plan. Okay, cool. I'm gonna screenshot that, brother. Hang on. Let me screenshot that. Okay, I got you. I appreciate you letting me know that, Volkswagen Plan. I'm gonna tap in with you, and I'm gonna make sure I subscribe to your YouTube channel. I'm gonna put that on there. Let me post that up. That way it'll go across on my live feed on YouTube and Facebook. Y'all hang on with me. Hang on with me, IG. I'm gonna get down there in just a second. Hang on. Let me see. Last year, not yesterday. Yeah, boy. Let me see here. Let me see. I didn't think TikTok would get to where it is now. I started posting yesterday. I'm about at 900 followers. Wow, bees grass cutting. Yeah, TikTok, it's different. Every social media platform is totally different. I'm telling you. TikTok is different from Facebook. Facebook is different from YouTube. Instagram is different from everything. I'm telling you, each platform is totally different, bro. The following, the comments, is totally different. That's all I can say, man. To the individuals want to tap in, because I'm on 4, I'm 5 on them, and I barely get to threads or anything like that. But it's just really interesting. So I know on TikTok, I think I'm up to like 1,300 right now, and that's growing pretty fast. I've been really actively on it this year when I actually started back reposting. And I think on Threads, I think that's a spinoff from Instagram. I think I'm like right at 11, 12 on now. And then YouTube, which showed me a lot of support over the last month and a half. I think I'm up to like above 700 right now, which is rather surprising to me. But I mean, I just really appreciate everybody rocking with me, looking at my clips and everything, because that's the only reason I'm able to go up on there, just from the support that I'm receiving on there. And I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, because I just didn't know it would happen like that to me. And then I have, of course, the Meta Universe, Facebook and Instagram. I think I'm clips 11,000 on both of those platforms. So that's a good thing. And we can see how I can possibly just keep growing it. But I just know I have to be consistent on how I even got people to watch it. So just continue on, man. Just pretty much just have fun with it and find a way to mass produce yourself with doing the least amount of work as possible. That way you can really stay in tune and you won't get burnt out so fast, because the burnout really happens in life on whatever you do. And then when you in business for yourself, you go through them burnout periods to where, like, but you gotta fight through it. I'm serious. I know with lawn care, landscaping, I know with lawn care predominantly, the burnout happens after springtime when the summer starts hitting in. And then after summer, you go receive another burnout like in August, September. And then after that, you dealing with leaves, you go get another burnout right when it's finishing up on the leaf season, and you transition to winter and you look forward to it. At least that's just my perspective on when I receive my burnouts. But over the last couple of years, because of what I've created, I was able to better endure these burnouts. You see what I'm saying? So it's just what it is, man. Just my perspective on things. So, and I've been on here for about 47 minutes. I think that's a wrap for tonight. Hey, listen, good people. Let me go down here to IG real quick. Let me see. Butcher89. Butcher89. You look familiar, brother. Hold on one second. Oh, you Mr. Audrey Buttrey. Oh, hey man, this gentleman right there, Audrey Buttrey, man, he been on me since in the beginning. He's been on me since the beginning, bro. Hey, I'm gonna have to give you an award right now, because you are at the top of the list. I'm not gonna name the award because I don't wanna. I'm just not that type of person like it, man. But like literally, you've been like literally looking at all my clips. You've been making some comments towards them, and I talked about this. I did. I let everybody know about 10 minutes ago in the show on how individuals will come for you, and I want to thank you for real. Because at first, you used to rock me a little bit. You did. Because I had to get used to it. But because of your adamant, how you was adamantly on me with the comments, I really appreciated how you helped build me up to where now I'm immune to it, because I know it's coming. Let me answer your question. How many seasons you put under your belt? Brother, this is year 15 for me of blood, sweat, and tears. 15. I've been on my own swimming with the sharks for this is year 8 for me swimming with the sharks. Okay. I've been out here for a long time. I have met a lot of different individuals in this game. And I have skills to pay the bills, man. For real. Blood, sweat, and tears. And you know how hard it is out here. You know it firsthand how hard it is. But I do appreciate all your comments that you made on all my posts, especially on Facebook. Especially on Facebook. I want to thank you for helping build me up for real. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, man, because it's individuals like you. Mm, I'm telling you, it's individuals like you that make people, mm, they have to really look at themselves and see can they handle what will come for them the moment they put themselves on the platter. And I just want to thank you for always staying on top of me. You know what I'm saying? With the comments that you made. Thank you. For real. That's all I can say because you really, really helped build up my immunity towards it. Thank you again, brother. And I didn't know you was on Instagram too. Oh my goodness. My bad, y'all, for being this gentleman right here. Oh my goodness. If y'all have time, go back on Facebook and just look at some of these comments, man. And I'm gonna let y'all see it for yourself because I never put it on the platter. Is it 15 or 8? I've been doing lawn care and landscaping for 15 years total. Year 8 is when I left the workforce. And this is all that I do for a living. But I have a total of 15 years of experience under my belt. Okay. But I've been out here on my own, paying my own taxes off of this for the last 8 years. So yeah, that's how much experience and how much time I have. So and how much is why I'm so confident within my work because hey man, you've been in it that long, you're not confident in your work, you're not able to articulate your work, tell everybody what you're doing. Hey man, like when is to go be the time for you? But like I said, bro, I appreciate you always tapping in, man. And I'm not the type to try to tear nobody down. So I get it. I get it. I understand. I really thank you for helping me build up my confidence within myself to become more immune to individuals that, want to make the comments that you make. But I appreciate you though, man, because you can always learn something from individuals. I said, you ever thought about selling merch? I'm looking into and it's getting a lot of local support. Oh yes, it's coming, brother. But like, if anybody knows, man, I'm all about protections in place. But yes, it's on the way. The merch is on the way. Yeah, definitely. I've given that a lot of thought over the last couple of years for real. The director, the secretary, employee, HR, mechanics, media director, etc. Once you become a business owner, yes, you have all of those hats. 507 Enterprise, yes, you all the above. Yes, you are. You were the director, secretary, employer, you're the hiring rep. Yeah, you all of that. Mechanic, media director, all of that good stuff. You have all the hats until you can make enough money to where you can delegate that to other individuals to help you do things that you can put your other focus into to help build a business. But in the beginning, because you have all of them hats, that is why you're going to be up for 15 to 17 to 20 hours a day working your business, and you will be lucky if you get 5 hours of sleep. You'll be lucky. Because right now I'm averaging 4.5, 5 hours of sleep a day. That's what I'm averaging. Because now I've been getting up at 4 o'clock, 4:45 in the morning, trying to make sure I'm out of the house by 5:30, bro. And it can become rather tiresome, cause especially when you have a lot of other things that you done added on your plate throughout the day's time, bro. It's only so many hours you can operate in a day, and you just try your best, just try to have fun with it, man. That's all you can do. A lot of friends, said lots of friends because they wanted 30% of the business just for helping me. Wow. I've heard that you should never have friends, bro. Right, Caroline Care, because they can't see you being a business owner. They can't see you making all the decisions that you're making. And a lot of people told me you should never hire your friends, for real. I've heard that. I've heard that. Now I've never really hired somebody that's like really, really close to me. I've never done it, but I can kind of see why those stories are true, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Sometimes you need to sip, but this shit just hit home every time. I appreciate that. What's that? H chosen _1P. Yeah, you can't deny genuine real. You either got it with you or it get lost. Hey, facts, bro. But you can't just try to make nothing up. That's why I just be like, man, let me just talk about what I know and what I'm trying to achieve, and that's it, bro. That's all I can go off on, man. Everything else, I try not to pay too much attention to it, man, because it just gets sucked in and start talking about things that I'm not familiar with, and I'll be the first one to tell you if I don't know anything about it. For real. I'll be the first one to let you know if I don't know, because that way I can have so many people online that'll pour into me and they'll give me that answer unconditionally. They'll slide in my DM and they'll tell me if I have a problem identifying certain shrubs that I come across when I'm doing my clips. People will literally tell me what that shrub is, and that way I can remember for the next time. I have a lot of people giving me different techniques that I can use that can actually help me out in business, bro. And I listen to them and I thank them for actually giving me them techniques, bro. But when you act like you know everything and people can't tell you nothing, that's the beginning of the end, bro. For real. You gotta, life is always learning. You always have to improvise, adapt, and overcome in life. It ain't no down the pike fastball, bro. It's always gonna be a slider. It's always gonna be a curveball. You gonna be swinging in the dirt all the time. It just happens like it, man, for real. But how you look at it, if you go into it thinking like this is the teaching method for me, it's a reason I have to learn this. You will 9 times out of 10 have a better, you will have a better outcome because you got a different perspective on how you looking at it. If you go into a perspective that is gloom and doom, why is this happening to me? I can't believe it's always something, bro. There's always gonna be something. Them people that's like it are always gonna look at life like it. For real. The individual that's always looking at it as like it's a teaching method. This is something I need to go through. That way I can get stronger about it. Them people excel and they go off and do bigger and better things in life. You see the individuals that make it and they make it to the multi-millions and the billions, like, dude, sooner or later, dude, they welcome and they thank that hard journey they had to endure. For real. And they become so powerful because they able to talk about it, at least the ones that have the confidence to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? They become even more powerful, for real. And I watch them, and I've been watching them. Those are the individuals that are up on that level that gave me the confidence to doing what I'm doing right now, to where I'm able to reach so many people and build so many good relationships across the country like I've been doing. For real. Building relationships is wealth, man. It ain't all about the money, man, bro. It's about the relationships you have, because people will give you the information so you can make money hand over fist if you leave yourself open to learn. For real. I'm dead ass. I can only speak from my experiences that I've been having on social media since I put myself on the platform. Bro, like the porn that's been coming in, it's been major. It's been out of the 100%, I say about 94% of it has been all genuine love and giving me motivation to keep going. But it is that 6% of people that just feel like they just have to try to discredit you or tear you down. I will take that percentage all day and run with it, bro. And I just know if somebody comes in, they try to tear me down, just I said, look, they just part of that 6%. I said it happens. Like, shh. If nobody disagrees with you, you ain't, hey man, it won't make any sense really. You go always have opposition to whatever you do in life. Exquisite groundskeeper, man, just trying to get this, it's real talk under the belt, man. That's all I'm doing. What up, man? JR's Mumford just tapped in with me, bro. He just started following me here recently. I appreciate that, fam, for real. Andy, I don't think he's that far away from me. Track Nation G in the building. Appreciate that. I'm gonna be in Tennessee next month. Where should I go? If you coming to Tennessee, Butcher 81, I recommend. It just depends on what you're trying to do. It seems like I think you like to. It seem like you coming from a country setting. I would definitely recommend you go to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge. You will have a great time up there. But if you coming to Nashville, it just depends on your cup of tea. A lot of people say Broadway. They have a good time down on Broadway. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of different bars, different shops. What else? It just really depend on what your cup of tea is. You know what I'm saying? Then you, of course, if you want to slide to the west side, you got Memphis. I'm not sure really what's going on down in Memphis. Really, they say you stay in the inner, you stay close to downtown, close to Beale Street and all that stuff. Where the attractions are, you should be okay. But if you want to go to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, they got the cabins and all that good stuff. Beautiful scenery out there. A lot of things for the children to do, especially if you go to Pigeon Forge. They got a lot of go-kart riding, a lot of amusement parks. They got wax museums. They got all that good stuff in Pigeon Forge and in Gatlinburg. Man, your kids will have a blast down there, bro. For real. If you go to Tennessee, definitely head to Gatlinburg, man. That's like a kid-friendly area right there, and they can literally have fun all day. They be dog tired at nighttime, and then you and your significant other can have some cocktails or whatever y'all want to do. Have a blast. You know what I'm saying? Have you been to Bluebird Cafe? I have not. I have not been to Bluebird Cafe. Is that in Nashville? Because I haven't even heard of it. For real. I haven't even heard of it, man. But like I said, man, I'm past 1 hour right now. This is amazing. I appreciate everybody tapping in to the Real Talk Live, man, and just look forward to it. It's something I'm gonna be doing every Sunday. I'm gonna do my best to have better news clips that way I can bring it to y'all real time as I see it and give y'all my perspective on how I see this can possibly impact us in the country. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Y'all stay with me to the top of the morning tomorrow. It'll be coming out in the 5 o'clock hour. And then if anybody has an Instagram account, create an account, slide in there, and just welcome to the top of the morning live when I go live from like 5:40 in the morning to like 6:15. And y'all can vibe out with me that early in the morning and just see, hey man, how I feel in the morning. Let's see what we can talk about. Hopefully we can get each other's day going. That way we can be productive out here and just know it's a daily thing. You have to keep yourself motivated. It's daily. Sometimes you have to take it down to an hour. Sometimes you got to take it down to just 10 minutes or 1 minute at a time just to keep yourself motivated. That way you can keep your eye on the prize at the end on what you're trying to achieve later on in life. That's all I got for y'all tonight. Y'all stay with me. Come up off here. YouTube, appreciate y'all tapping in.